The girl is currently a final year student in one of the Nigerian universities. According to Mrs. Rotimi, 81% of child abusers are their parents, while other relatives are the perpetrators 10.6% of the time.
When a child begins to drop off the chair and begins to sleep in class, two reasons is either the child has been so overused in the home, doing all the house chores, or the child is being sexually molested. So the child is scared of sleeping at night so that the molester does not come pouncing on him or her.
At this meeting, those present learned that neglect is also a case of domestic abuse and can be recognized by some physical signs like dirty clothes on the child, malnourishment, and a reluctance to go home after school hours. Rebecca, not her real name, is the mother of 4 who lives at a shelter. She feels battered from abuse at the hands of her husband.
It started with slap, 2 or 3 slaps, and it graduated to serious beating. So, because I was not informed, I would just call the family, and we were staying in a family house then, and the family will intervene, we forget about it. But as the year goes by, it grew worse, and it was really telling on my job. There were times that he would beat me, he would lock me inside, he would not allow me to go to the office. There were times that he would take my clothes and he would soak it in the water just to deny me of going to the office. And it really affected my job, my work then, but I was not sacked. Then later in the years, in 2012, I got tired. I moved away from the house.
Rebecca was to leave home several times, but following intervention from the church and family members, she always returned. Her husband subsequently got therapy at the instance of the Domestic and Sexual Violence Response Team, an organization she discovered. But things still went downhill.
There were times that he beat me with rod, with everything, anything out within his reach. The beating, the violence grew worse by day. And, it extended to the children too, because it's one of the reasons why we have quarrel at times, the way he beats the children. So I left several times, but, because of the pressure from the family and especially the church, I'll go back. But the last one that happened, in fact, it was just a narrow escape for me from being dead.
Rebecca is still hiding at a shelter. Esther Imoleayo seems well adjusted these days. Her life wasn't always so serene, having experienced similar treatment as Rebecca. She is a survivor.
When I got to his house, he started beating me. He won't allow me to sleep on the bed. He would say when I was coming to his house, I didn't bring bed. He said I was like an obstacle to him. I didn't allow him to be bringing his concubine in. I am an obstacle, as in he didn't even plan for it. So for him to be giving me food money, he sees it as is a difficult task for him to do. So before he will give me that food money, he will have to beat me with that baby on my hand. So next thing that he will beat me to stupor and he will send me out of the house. Now neighbors will be gathering to settle the matter for us, both the CDA, chairman, the neighbors, his own relatives as well.
Esther says she ran away several times, but it wasn't until she got in contact with some women's rights groups and the case was eventually taken to court that the harassment stopped.
I'm happy about it because my children, I have the custody of my children, and he's not pestering me again, he's not around me again, he's not harassing me outside, because before he used to harass me outside.
Esther says she feels stigmatized, but is happy she now has a job and her freedom. Some have said that the picture of domestic violence has been skewed to favor women, But those involved in domestic cases will tell you that for every 9 abused women, there's only 1 or probably less than 1 abused man. That does not mean, however, that he is to be ignored.
There are also issues when some men feel they are being marginalized, they are being victimized in their homes. And we've also had instances where some men come in to say, you people say I should not beat this woman, but she's tormenting my life. She's cantankerous, she's nagging, you know, like she's psychologically running me crazy. And because you say we shouldn't beat a woman and I can't beat her, I'm helpless. You know, so what we do under such circumstances is we don't turn him off. We invite both parties and we do counseling. We try to understand the root cause. Why is this so? Why is this happening? And then they go through therapy, like a counseling session. And most times we have been able to get good results and we get feedbacks to say, Ma, you don't have to do this. Yes, there's this law that says don't beat a woman. It's not right. But that doesn't mean it should in turn become a bully. It's a two-way thing. Gender-based violence is a two-way thing. It's just unfortunate that women are on a high receiving impact. Yeah, there are men who are also victims,